Hello everyone, I've got an FO hot off my hook and I'm really happy about it too. I have finished Anne's granny blanket and I love it so. Even though I didn't do as many rounds around the edge as she did, I still love my blanket and I'm so happy with it too. I particularly love the 9 squares in the centre and the little spider stitch edging. Isn't that gorgeous? So it didn't take very long to make and it was a purely relaxing and calming project too. That's what I loved about it. It reminded me what I love about granny squares and how relaxing they are to make and how fabulous they look too. Oh, I need to sit down, you guys. How are you all going? I'm not 100%, but that's okay because I really wanted to catch up with you because of course I've got things to say. I hope that you're all really enjoying making Anne's granny blanket as much as I did. Look how effective it is. I'm blown away again by something that is actually so simple, being the granny square, and with a play of colour you can create so many different looks. I can't wait to see everyone's blanket when you're done. I've already seen some really super cute colours up on our community feed and your squares are looking really great, you girls. So keep up the good work. You can do it. It actually doesn't take very long. You whiz through the granny stitch, don't you? It just flies off your hook. It's just an enjoyable experience all round. I'm so happy with it. I'm just going to show you a photo here of 2 more blankets that Anne W made. Sorry about that. Some of you wouldn't know that this is a blanket designed by one of our friends of the channel named Anne, and she allowed me to create this with you, which was really very kind of her. On our community feed, she has photos up of 2 others of her granny square blankets she's made. I'm just going to pop one up here and we'll put the other one up here. Again, both gorgeous, both playing on colour placement. I get overwhelmed because there's just so many to choose from. What's that thing when you get indecision because of overwhelm? Well, that's what I get when it comes to colours and granny blankets. However, I shouldn't be saying this now, but I can't keep a secret. I can't hold things back from you girls. We're going to go away first week of September, going over to New Zealand with all the family to celebrate my birthday. When we get back from that, I've got another blanket in mind for you that I just can't wait for. I think I might make it a mystery crochet along because I won't be able to make it in advance to show you what you're going to create. So I actually want this one to be brighter colours. I'm not normally a bright colour girl, but there's some brights there. I've got colours I can use up, mustard, orange, red. Down below I've got pink, those turquoise colours. They could be used as well. So I'm going to flip my colours on their head and do something different this time. Anyway, that's for a little bit further down the track. I am naughty. I'm so naughty, winding you girls up and letting you know these things, but I'm just so excited about it. I came across an idea and I just let that idea grow and it's developed into this blanket that I really want to make. Now, in my Anne's granny blanket, I did the 9 squares. I did the flat braid join, which was a new one on me. Nice, quick and easy. Couldn't believe it. I was always a little bit scared of that one, thinking it was going to be a lot of work. I was thinking it was going to be the one where you have to pull the hook out and pick up the stitch. I'm not keen on that idea at all. There was actually a braid version when I did a search that you did take your yarn off your hook, and oh my goodness, how long would that take? That one's not for us. We haven't got that kind of time and patience, have we? Anyway, so the dilemma with my Anne's blanket was I did a silly jilly. I really did. I didn't think things through, and I tend to not be doing that so much these days. Oh, I explained in my last video with the bordering how I much prefer to watch a video nowadays than read a pattern or read a book. My brain just isn't up for it anymore. I used to love reading books. So let me know if you're the same. I am certain it's a menopausal thing because I have changed. We can talk about that another day. Now, so had I have used my navy for the 2 round sections and used my 2 colours for the 3 round sections, I would have had enough navy yarn to make this blanket a bit bigger. In saying that though, my blanket is 140 centimetres wide. Anne's was 145 centimetres. So all in all, I wasn't too far off. It is way bigger than a lap blanket. It's just, oh, you can't see. It is a lot bigger than just a lap blanket. So it turned out bigger than I had expected, which was just a bonus for me. I hope that you're all really enjoying the ride, maybe learning something new, but also just being really happy with what you've created. Now, did you know that on the 15th of August, it's Granny Square Day? It's really something that's celebrated over on Instagram. It is a day to celebrate the humble Granny Square and everything that the Granny Square has become. So what we do is we make up some granny squares, 1 or more, and we fill our post on Instagram with that granny square, and then people make virtual blankets from them. It's just a day to have fun with granny squares, and I spent 2 days because by the time it goes around the world, it's 2 days long, which is just suits me just fine. I love to sit and scroll and see all the different granny squares, patterns and colours that people put up. So I will be celebrating Granny Square Day this year. If you would like to, all you need to do is pop a photo in our community feed. That's if you're not on Instagram, but you might like to also do it here as well, because I sure will. It's something that really does need the respect that we give it, because from humble things, many beautiful things have become. I just want to tell you now that I've finished my blanket that I used 9 balls of yarn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's right. 5 of the main colour and 2 of the others. And remember that I haven't done as many rounds as Anne did, so you may need 10. I did not expect this blanket to be using that much yarn, but I think what I see in my mind as a lap blanket is smaller than what comes out in reality, and then I get caught short because I don't have enough yarn. I did go to Spotlight and try to match up the navy, but it was just dismal. It really was. So now I've got 2 balls of very dark navy marvel yarn. It's not the nicest yarn to feel, so I wonder what I can use that for. We'll just have to wait and see. It'll be sitting in the shelf there for goodness knows how long. Another thing I learnt from making Anne's granny blanket was that I need to start thinking about using stitch markers, even if it's not for me but is for you, because I tend to not think about them unless it's something really tricky, and then I will. I can only put it down to the fact that I never saw them before until I started crocheting as an adult at the age of 50. Never saw stitch markers before then, had no idea what they were. So I used to always just do my work and it worked out just fine. So then while doing this blanket, a few ladies suggested, why don't I pop a stitch marker on the side that is the right side, the one that faces up. And they had been doing that for themselves, just so you know, quickly, so you don't have to go in searching of the stitches and check out which is the front, which is the back. So I eventually did pop a stitch marker on the top side, the front side. And yes, I sure can see the merit in that. I just don't think to use them. So now I need to get that one into my brain to start thinking about using stitch markers more often, because it helps you out. And I think that's good enough reason, don't you? Yeah. I am loving that you took up my challenge and you've started introducing yourselves with a photo of yourself on our community feed. How special is that? It's really nice to be able to have a face to put to the name. So when I'm chatting to you in comments or messages, I can think about what you look like. Otherwise, I leave it up to the imagination and I wouldn't get it right, I'm sure. Actually, there was one more granny blanket on our community feed posted by Vixen Bow. I'm just going to pop a photo of it up here. It's another incredible granny square blanket. This one, yes, the colours play a part, but the placement plays a huge part. Oh, the geometrical patterns that you can create with these granny squares, again, just blows my mind. It's just endless. So there's a lot to explore there, isn't there, with the humble granny square. I recently did a video about this neck and shoulder massager that I was sent from Bob and Brad. Now, I also apologise up front that the music was too loud on that one. Don't know how that slipped through, because I don't like loud music either. I am as neurodivergent as the next person is. So what I was going to say, in the comments, most of the people had already heard of Bob and Brad and or are following them on YouTube and take in all the information that they have to offer. So when I did this video, I was literally preaching to the converted, which I thought was quite funny. It's like, I didn't know about them and I didn't think everyone else would, but so many of you did, which is great. It's a lot of self-care, and they assist you by giving you the information that you need to help you diagnose and then treat, sprains and strains that we have in our occupation. Crochet can be an occupational hazard, can't it? More so than we think. Today I'd also like to thank a few people, and I want to thank Christa from Secret Yarnery, not only because she gave my channel a shout out and a number of her lovely ladies came over and joined us. That was just so nice. But now I'm able to actually ask her questions. So I have a mentor, someone who's been through all of it, someone who knows YouTube in and out. It's just so nice to be able to ask just a little question and get an answer to it about something that I don't know. So Christa, I thank you so much for that and for your friendship. And I'm loving now starting to work through your videos. Not that I think I'll get there because there's over 1,000 of them, but I am enjoying watching some of your videos while I crochet, your podcasts, because I can put the phone down, just listen and work away. I would also like to thank those of you who went over and followed Heather at stitches_not_more and to Mel at Mel's Go Slow Crochet. I know that those girls really appreciate it because it's so hard to get going when you first start on YouTube, and to just get 100 followers must give the platform a little bit of a message, because you then start to grow, you then start to see things happening. So thank you everyone who did that. Now I have one more lovely lady. She makes plushies, so those of you who love plushies can go head over and visit Lisa. Her channel is called what_Lisa_crochets. She's a lovely girl, a fellow Aussie, and also just fairly new to the game. So see if you would like to enjoy her content and give her a like and subscribe as well. You don't have to, of course. I'm just throwing suggestions to you. These are people that I follow myself and enjoy their content, so I wouldn't go and recommend you to someone that I don't follow already. Now I want to tell you something really cute. Janice, who has a YouTube channel called Project Dandelions, and her sister Angie have been doing granny squares for the last few weeks, but not any old granny squares. What they've done is have a box full of bits of paper with a different colour on each bits of paper, and they draw them out every day. So 6 rounds, whatever that they draw out is what colours they use to make their granny squares. It's just been so enjoyable and cute to watch, and they've started joining their granny blankets up now. I'm going to show you a photo of Janice's blanket and Angie's blanket. What a great idea to do with a friend. Oh, I thought that was brilliant, and I'm loving how it is truly random. You know how hard it is to do random because we kind of still feel like we want to control the randomness when we're making random. Anyway, these girls have nailed it, and their blankets are looking fabulous. Pop over there if you'd like to have a little look. It's just such a nice thing to do. I've sent Mr. Gumleaf off to Bunnings today. That's a hardware store, because I want to do a few little upgrades to our studio, as well as clean it up now that I've finished this project. What tends to happen when I'm making a project, I'm in and out, move things out of the way, things end up on the floor, and now Minnie has been sleeping on the blankets. So I'm going to scoop them all up, put them through the wash, and make some spare room in my cupboard somehow, so I can pop the blankets that I don't want out into the cupboard nice and clean. Because I had all good intentions of selling them on Marketplace, just some of them that I don't want to keep. And I was obviously busy and it didn't happen. So now I have to wait till next year, because I won't try and sell them after the event of winter. I want to pop them on Marketplace prior to winter for the best chance of a sale. But something else that I've been doing just the last few weeks is a nice, well, we can call it an Inbetweenie, even though it's not a very small project. Let me get something. I wanted to make a scarf for Mr. Gumnuts to take over to New Zealand, and I had this bag of mill ends. Now, you know when they wind the balls up with all this variegated colour, you'll get 2 balls with this lot on the outside, and the other 2 will have the inside colours, so red and blue here. So I used those balls, not thinking that there would be pink. Pink throughout. So it's kind of not really appropriate for Mr. Gumnuts now. I really thought, silly of me, that the balls would be mostly like this. But it took on a whole lot of colours, which looks so lovely. And I really enjoyed making it for that, to see what colour was going to pop up next. And because it happened quickly, that's what made me feel like it was an in-betweenie, because it wasn't a hard slog. Now, I've used what's called the feather stitch. And if you can do a puff stitch, you can do a feather stitch. It's all about the placement. So I'm going to do a tutorial on this one for you. I'm also going to put tassels on the end. I have, here it is. This much left of the second ball. So I thought it would take 2 full balls, but not quite. So that will be just enough for tassels. So it's a 2-ball project. Now, I need to weigh that for you so I can tell you what size these balls of yarn are. Hang on a tick. Yep, 100 grams. I did think that they'd be 100 grams, but I just wanted to check. So it's a very pretty variegated yarn. I have no idea what yarn this is because it was a mill end and they don't tell us, but it does look awfully similar to that Modavira yarn that I bought to go with my batik balls. Hang on, I'll go and get that as well. Okay, this is the Modavira one, but it isn't because it's not balled up the same way. So I've got no idea what it is. Some of you ladies may do. We have a huge brain's trust worth of information out there amongst you all. Let me know if you know what this is. I'm just curious. It's beautiful and soft, and the colours are lovely. So yeah, I'm just a bit curious. All right, my lovely ladies and gents, I was so happy to catch up with you to share my FO, and I look forward to seeing yours too. Of course, can I just mention, when I say that, it's not to pressure you to make you feel like you should be doing it now. You could do yours in a year's time, and I'll still look forward to seeing it, because whenever I do see them, I just get so excited and so happy. So when I say I can't wait to see your blankets, please don't feel like I'm expecting you to make them at the time when I do. I just wanted to let you know, just in case you're having that little feeling, because that's not what it's about. All the tutorials are here on my channel, ready to be done at absolutely any time. Okay? I just get too overexcited, that's all. And I talk about you in a plural because, you know, you're all doing different things, and some of you will be doing this at the moment and some of you are doing complete other things, and that's where our community feed comes in so very handy, so we can see what people are up to. I'm just obsessed with that community feed, as you can tell. I talk about it all the time because it's such a valuable tool for us to use. Oh, I also wanted to mention quickly, not only is it a tool for us to show what we've been making, but it is also like a notice board. So if, just like recently, I get sick and I can't do something that you thought I was going to do, and you're wondering, where's Jill? What's she doing? What's going on? Just head to the community feed, because I'll always pop up a note there to let you know what's happening. And it'll really only be that I'm not well. That'll be pretty much the only thing, unless there's been a complete disaster of some sort. But I'll pop a note up there to let you know. That way you know I'm a bit behind time with something I may have promised, and you know why. And that I'll be back as soon as I can be. I'm going to love you and leave you and send you all my best wishes for happy crochet. I'll talk to you again really soon. Bye for now. Bye.